Welcome back to Joshua Carter Performance, and my name is Joshua Carter. And one thing I wanted to talk about, or really, I hope we can get some engagement going in the comment section, whether you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook. But one thing that has always been something that I've thought about is what type of gym or fitness or workout environment works better for those of us who deal with anxiety and things of that nature. And for me, the best gym that works for me is like the commercial sized gyms. I really don't like those old school gyms, but I do like those gyms at the same time. So it's kind of confusing. What I mean by commercial gyms are like your LA Fitness, 24 Hour Fitness, LA Fitness, Crunch Fitness, Planet Fitness, Anytime Fitness, Lifetime Fitness. Those type of the bigger establishments, more like the franchise style. I call them commercial because they are located at most places throughout the world. For me, I like that environment to deal with my anxiety is because it's normally a controlled environment. And what I mean by controlled is there's not a lot of egos. Now, there are some, you're going to run into that in every gym, but in the more commercialized gyms, I feel like they do a better job of controlling it. They do a better job of, if that particular group of employees is working, they do a really good job of containing it. Now, for me, like I said in the video, I think it was yesterday, one part of that does play effect with the commercial gyms is that they have a schedule, and you can dictate which time you want to go. For those of us who deal with anxiety or any other mental health issue, what I would suggest you doing is try variations of times. Like I said, for me, trying to break the anxiety with being in the gym, period, I've forced myself to go at peak time. And for my gym, randomly, the gym I go to, Crunch Fitness, peak time is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon to like 4:30, and then it's like they have a half hour or an hour lag time in there. I guess like the transition from people getting off work, and it's when they reopen back the kids club at 8 o'clock in the evening. They pick up again like around 5:30 and 6 till about 10 p.m. at night. And I mean, it's as if it's like New Year's Day every single day in this gym at that 1 to 4 window, and that 5 to 10 p.m. window, and that 5:30, 6 o'clock to 10 p.m. window. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I feel like for those of us dealing with the anxiety and things like that, it's best to try different times that work for you. You don't want your anxiety to affect your workout to the point where you're constantly anxious and you can't even get a fulfilling workout finished. So that's why I would say challenge yourself to experiment with, different time frames. And, if you're blessed to have a gym like Crunch is 24 hours, I've gone at 3 a.m., I've gone at 6 a.m., I've gone at 8 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 10 p.m., and it's all different environments. The earlier, like that 3 a.m. window, basically me and the employee, that was it. And that was great. I was able to film, I was able to peacefully work out, no stress, no drama. But I noticed when I left about 5:15, it started to pick up a lot. Now, that's for the commercial gyms. The private gyms, like the old school gyms, like we're in Ohio, they have like World's Gym. Up in Columbus, Ohio, Corey Gregory owns Old School Gym. I've never been to his gym, but I have been to World's Gym. And the World's Gym that I've gone to, it's been there since I was like in high school, and that was 18 years ago. Wow, that was 18 years ago. It's very small. Those if you ever watched Pumping Iron on Netflix, the Arnold Schwarzenegger and old school bodybuilders, that movie, they have like they're at a Gold's Gym in California, and it's real small. All the torn up torn up benches, not really a lot of machines. They have some machines, but they're really old and outdated. It's like your high school weight room type feel, and it's just an original gym how they get down. And that's how this particular World's Gym is. I had a membership there. Good thing about the memberships are fairly reasonably priced. It's like $10, but they have weird hours. They're open like at 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. which some people that works, you have to get your workout in earlier. You may not be able to get that late night peaceful workout in with that type of gym environment. But as far as like dealing with anxiety and that type of gym, my experiences, it's very it's very intimidating because a lot of those people that go are old school lifters. They are in their natural element. Like we're trying to get in our natural element. They're in their natural element. They do it with no problem. They're they're big and in shape and buff, and they just are what we are striving to get to at the end of the day. And it can be very rough. And I actually stopped going to the gym for two reasons. One, it was just way out of the way, and two, I just was going in there feeling so anxious and lost that I couldn't control my environment like I wanted to, and I wasn't getting meaningful workouts. I was not feeling productive at all. So far as this video goes, my opinion, if you can deal with that. Now, granted, like with the going back to the time frames, I went like the times I was going when I had the membership, I would always go midday and it would be empty pretty much. But the people that were in there were intimidating to me. I'm sure they were not thinking about me because, like I said, they were in that old school, they're in there to get the job done and get out mentality. But for us with the anxiety and the mild depression and things like that, it took a toll on me that I stopped my membership. So again, for me, commercial gyms work. Now, if you're doing like CrossFit, I feel like those gyms help the anxiety because you can schedule a time there. And I've never done a CrossFit workout, but I'm looking into it. But from what I've heard and research I've done on it, just looking at like the schedules online and stuff and YouTube videos about it, it seems like it's a very peaceful environment. Everybody in there is there to help you. Definitely no judging. Definitely, if you are anxious, it's a good way to come out of your shell, form relationships, because you may run into other people who are suffering with anxiety and depression. So the original topic of this video was, what gym do I feel, again, this is my opinion, what do I feel is better for those of us who have suffered with any mental issue that is preventing us from, stepping into that atmosphere. I think the commercial gym, again, if you can get like a 24-hour membership, I think that'll be great. But the commercial gym, as far as my opinion, compared to that old school gym, compared to the CrossFit gym, the CrossFit gym, I think, is going to will be your next best option if you're thinking of going in a CrossFit. Now, if you're not in CrossFit space, I would go to a gym that offers there are some gyms like UFit. I know they offer really good personal training rates where you can just go in there one-on-one with the person and let them know that you want to schedule a time where it's not that crowded. Because what it is, when we're anxious and stuff in the gym, it's because of the crowd. It's because we feel intimidated by everybody in there. So really, the commercial gyms, I feel like, give you a wider schedule, a wider range of options to prevent that feeling from overtaking you and causing you to have a bad workout. So LA Fitness, UFit, Planet Fitness, Crunch Fitness, like I said, Lifetime Fitness, Anytime Fitness, those are ultimately going to be, for me, work for me, my best bet. But do some trial and error like I did. If you want to try like the old school gym, like a World's Gym, a Gold's Gym, I don't know some of the other ones, but a Powerhouse or a Power Shack, those gyms where it's a smaller environment, real old school, more of a closed off schedule, those types of places, like I said, are can be a little bit more anxious feeling, based off what I've been through. So nothing against those gyms, obviously. I do feel like the old school gyms, once you break the wall down of anxiousness, you'll get a great workout in because everybody in there is on the same page. You don't really see too much selfie taking. You do see a lot of filming because a lot of those guys and girls have a big YouTube following and they are just up doing like tutorials and stuff. Ultimately, I want to open my own gym, more of like the warehouse style, structural movements and functional movements, things like that. Kind of like a CrossFit gym, but with everything included. And it'll be 24 hours and it'll be very based on, stuff that we deal with. So that's my take on the gym situation. That's my take on what gyms I think will be better for you. So thank you for watching this video. As always, Joshua Carter Performance on every social media platform, and have a great day.